Ready? My third key is to connect with nature. This is so important. There's a process of grounding that I do, okay? And if you see my pictures, you see my posts, you're gonna understand that a lot of what I do is really nature-based. I love being outside. I love feeling like the sand underneath my feet. I lived in Alaska for 5 years, and I loved going hiking. I loved being in awe of what God created. It was the most beautiful thing in the world. So our bodies are constructed.
Hi, guys.
This is my daughter right here. All right.
I just want to say hi.
Yay.
Okay, bye.
She was so sweet. She gave me the sweetest thing today. She gave me like this figurine, and it was an angel sitting on like this rock figurine, right? And on the bottom of the rock was inscribed hope, right? She knows her mama, and I'm so proud of her. I am proud of all my kids. I have a 25-year-old and also a 21-year-old. I don't look it, but I do. All right. So I want to go on though, because these are really, really important points. All right. So our bodies, as I said, we're constructed of water, minerals, and we are energy. Okay. So when you intentionally connect with the earth, it's important, because what we're doing is we are absorbing free electrons. All right. And it helps us to have balance in life. When we are out in nature, we become more balanced individuals. So this is such a key to timeless beauty, just connecting with nature and appreciating what we are. So the physical part of the benefits of connecting with nature are that it stimulates cell circulation. All right. It actually reduces inflammation. It decreases the production of stress hormones. Right? When you can go out there and just be in awe of what God created, that's a wonderful thing. And you're actually gonna like just fall in love with life, fall in love with knowing that you are part of creation. All right? And we're all interconnected. We are all interconnected in our energy. It's super important. More physical benefits are that it reduces blood pressure and muscle tension that we carry in our body. When you go out there, you can just like breathe easy. There was this one place in Alaska that I used to love to go to. It was called Flat Top in Anchorage, Alaska, and it was such a beautiful, beautiful mountain. And I'd go up there and I would just like breathe in everything around me. The mountains, the air, the beautiful one. It was so beautiful. There were times that we were like higher than the clouds, and we were driving through the clouds to like get up to this peak. And I just felt like, you know, singing, like the sound of music, like the hills are alive, you know? I loved it so much. And I feel the same connection when I'm at the beach, just looking out into the water and just appreciating how immense our world is, you know? And we're so small, but we're a part and we're connected to everything that's going on in this planet. So those are some of the physical benefits, all right? Some of the emotional benefits is that when you are out in nature, it actually reduces anger. It reduces fear that you have. You're more calm. It reduces your stress levels, all right? And it increases your happiness. Like, I love that I'm a tree hugger. I do. I'm also a city hugger too. I love buildings and architecture, but I love nature. Oh my gosh, like it's so important to me no matter where I am. Like I could be looking at a brick wall that was just rained on, you know, and it like leaves like a gray shadow like on the wall itself, and I just appreciate nature in that because the rain hit it, you know. Find things in nature to connect with, because you are part of nature. You are energy, and it's so important. It's so important. Get grounded. So we have 3 so far. One is drink water. Number 2 is what? It's have good posture of confidence. And the third one is to connect with nature. Really important. You got to do it. These are things. These are real things. They are proven with data. And I'm telling you, as somebody who's experienced 46 years of life on this planet, those are 3 things so far. All right. So I got to tell you some cool stories too, right? Because not only does it increase happiness, I want to talk a little bit more about nature. There have been studies actually with older and geriatric people, you know, and they do studies on therapeutic gardens, all right? And when it comes to life, there's also been studies where if you give an older person in a nursing home like a plant, they will live longer than somebody who hasn't been given a plant, all right? It's so important. It's so important. There's something about like putting your hands like in the dirt and just feeling it, you know? When I lived in South Carolina, I love to garden. I like little gardens. I suck at it, but I still like it. I still try. And I planted like grapevines in the backyard that I was living at the time. And I felt also connected to like my ancestors because I'm Italian and I have Sicilian grandparents great grandparents actually in New Jersey that would have these grapevines and make wine in their backyards. And then they had distilleries in their basements. And I just remember when I was planting my own vines, feeling so connected to my family and generations before me that actually like harvested from the earth, you know? So these are all things that you can do as far as connecting with nature. I mean, sometimes you don't want to go out into the woods. Maybe you're just not down for it. But get yourself a house plant. Do something. Do something, you know? Like I said, I looked at the shadow of rain that just fell on a concrete building, and that was good. You know, you got to glean from what you can. But what they found with these older people is that not only did they live longer, it improved sleep, agitation decreased, cognition improved with older people, and also dementia patients responded really, really well. They responded really, really well. So I encourage you to connect with nature, okay? Oh my gosh. So those are all my tips. Thank you so much to everybody joining me. All right, make sure you tune back in. Make sure you follow me, like, subscribe, share. If you got something out of this, please, please, please write it in the comments. All right, and keep it curvy.